Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Monday, June 26th. I'm down here in Florida. How was your weekend? I hope everybody had a good weekend. So, the big news over the weekend didn't last too long. It was some excitement. A little burst of excitement was we thought there was going to be a coup in Russia. And then Yevgeny Prigozhin, all the news reports said his troops, his Wagner group was advancing on Moscow, and they just suddenly stopped and turned back. But, the thing about Russia is, like, you never know from the media what's really going on. You just know that Putin, he bungled the war big time. And he's probably not long in that job, I don't know, but he definitely bungled this war. And I thought it would be pretty much like a cakewalk for Russia to go through Ukraine and do what they needed to do, but we're what now, 16 months into this or something like that, 17 months into this, and it's just been totally bungled. Anyway, the only reason I mention this is because it's a potential source of headline risk. I think the situation is still very much in a state of flux, and there's headline risk. But, we've seen this stuff before, man. I remember the coup, the Yeltsin taking over from Gorbachev. I mean, we've seen this stuff before. You got to focus on the U.S. fundamental the fundamentals of the economy. So right now, we're looking at Friday was like an 11 billion drain. We're still about 73 billion down from recovering the total drain from the June 15th corporate tax payments. So, the market that's that's gotta be recycled back into the economy before we can reach new highs. So it's gonna happen. I'll tell you this, it will happen. It just, this stuff takes time, man. This stuff takes time. And I spoke to somebody today and I said, he was a Forex trader, and I said, I've been trading Forex my whole entire career, over 40 years. You just got to be patient with these macro trends. When I started out as a trader, as a floor trader, my mentality was extreme short term. I was in and out, and that worked sometimes, that didn't work sometimes. There was a period when I had some connection to, let's call it, inside information, and I made a lot of money, and then that disappeared. And after that disappeared, I kind of frittered away a lot, with this short-term trading. But nowadays, my portfolio is mainly stocks, and it's a macro positioned investment, allocation, and it's doing very, very well. The only real trading I still do, and I was telling this guy, the only real trading I still do is in Forex, and that's all based on MMT. And if you're going to trade Forex based on MMT, you have to have patience, because these macro trends take time to play out. Okay, right now I'm short the dollar, because we're going to get, after this tax drain period, we're going to get back into this period of fiscal expansion, and that should be negative for the dollar. It doesn't look that way right now. Like, if you look at it, day to day, even though the dollar was down a little bit today, but as we get through this period of tax drain, and when everything's recycled back and we get back to normal spending patterns, that should be bearish for the dollar. Should be bullish for gold. It should be bullish for commodities. Like in my report, I was talking about how oil producers, they're just buying like crazy. They're long futures for 7 weeks in a row. Their net hedging position, that means like selling short in the futures market. A private jet flying over. It's very, very low, man. So, I mean, oil prices are low. And I don't think they're going to stay down there. I really don't. The other thing is that the U.S. signed a deal with Germany to supply LNG, liquid natural gas. It's a long-term contract. They're like, this was what it was all about, folks. This was what all the sanctions and everything against Russia was all about. This was about replacing Russia as a supplier of gas to the EU and having the U.S. producers step in. And natural gas prices are really low and rig counts are really low. I mean, this is the time. Again, you got to have patience, but this is the time to be buying natural gas or natural gas stocks. I like ConocoPhillips. All the majors, they're all involved in natural gas. ExxonMobil, ConocoPhillips, all of them. Chevron, these stocks are just going to continue to do well. I mean, with this deal now going on between Germany, I think I said the EU. It's between Germany and the U.S. to supply LNG. So they're displacing Russia as the main supplier. And you knew that was going to happen. I mean, that was the intention. Everything's about money, folks. Everything's about money, right? We know that. Anyway, not a whole lot to talk about other than we just got to, replenish that tax drain, and then things are looking positive going forward. Headline risk possibly with the Russia situation, but Putin's still there. Maybe his leadership took a little bit of a hit, but it ended up being a nothing burger. Anyway, folks, hope you're having a great time. I hope you had a great weekend. I may be heading down to the Florida Keys tomorrow, so I'll try to do a video and keep you updated on what's going on. Other than that, don't forget, go to my website, pitbulleconomics.com, sign up for a 30-day free trial of MMT Trader. Gotta know MMT, otherwise you're lost. Like, look at all these guys, look at all these big shots on Wall Street. We're talking about rate hikes, gonna crash the economy, gonna start a recession. Even not even the big shots, but the policymakers yelling, and Powell and all of them, now they're like, hey, maybe it's not going to happen. Who said that? Who said that? I said that. I said that. You got to know MMT. If you don't know MMT, then you're lost. You're just throwing darts at a dartboard. So I'm going to talk to you tomorrow, folks. Have a good one. Bye.